Hi, welcome. My name is Doris. If you're new here, if you're not new here, thank you so much for sticking around. So today's video is going to be a weekly plan with me for my second week of January. The first week I didn't do a video, so I'm just going to share a little flip through of what my month looked like, my last week looked like, and then we're going to go into my second week of January to plan. So when you open my planner, I have a video that just show you my goal and things like that, how I break my goal down. But this is this is my month for January right here. So I have some things covered up because that is a personal information I don't want to show. But basically, this is what the blank of that page looked like before I filled it out. For the month of January, what I want to work on is to deep clean and organize my whole house. So I'm going to be doing a little session on my house. Because when I was in nursing school for the whole year of 2025, my house basically ran itself. I did not deep clean, nothing like that. My house was a disaster. So I'm trying to get things back to order like the way it was. I have ADHD, so things have to be a specific way. And this last year, it was not the way I wanted it to be. And now it just looked like a headless chicken just run through my house. So that's what that is for January. That is going to be that is going to be my goal for January. So then we open it up to my monthly overview. This just show what my month looked like. This is usually my planner is on data. I just go and date it myself. And then I use some stickers that I have. I'm still trying to get rid of these stickers for years now. I had these books for years, still trying to get rid of it. So I'm going to use that a lot. So I just decorate some of those in there. And then this was my first week of January. I did change my layout for my planner. My previous layout for all my planner throughout years when I started planning was an hourly layout, just because I used to homeschool my kids. My kids are currently in public school. Because I was in nursing school, I put in public school, and they're going to stay there till the end of the school year, and then think about homeschooling it again. Well, with that, I needed an hourly planner to be able to account for every hour of the day. And I love that planner. I love the layout. It's great. But I want to try something new with just me not having a day-to-day schedule planned out. So I wanted to try this new layout that I made, and I printed 6 months to see if I like it or not, to see if I want to use it. But I'm actually liking it. The first week was great. So basically, I have my week up here, and then I have the top three things I want to focus on. And I did my nails. It's one of the goal for 2026 is self-care. And I did do this myself. It's not the greatest you can find because I don't wear nail polish, but I'm actually liking it. So I'm going to practice more to do my nails just because it's cheaper at this point and I don't have that much money to put into self-care, but it felt good doing something for myself. But anyway, so my planner, I have the to-do list up here and I have a habit tracker on the bottom. And then on this side, my right side of my planner, I just have my days of the week on here. And this is the first time my planner is starting from Monday. My planner always starts Sunday. Every time since I've been planning, just because I see Sunday as the first day of the week and I see Saturday as the Sabbath, the seventh day of the week. So this is really, really different and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I'll adjust, but this is how it's set up. So we're going to go and actually plan for my next week. What I'm going to do is first thing I'm going to do is look up here and see on my to-do list things I have not completed. I'm going to transfer to the next week. And the things on here that doesn't seem important to me, that I feel like I'm not going to do, I'm not going to transfer over, or I don't think it's important right now. But I did plan out my study schedule. I'm studying for the NCLEX. I did nursing school, now I need to pass the board. So I'm studying for the NCLEX. I did set my schedule up. And that is on my iPad, and it's basically I'm using Bootcamp, and it's 4 hours every day and Sunday off. So I set that up, and then meal prep. I only meal prep for that specific week. I did not meal prep for the whole month, so I'm gonna transfer that over because I want to go back meal prepping for the month and plan my workout routine. For the first month of the year, I'm gonna be doing a lot of yoga for my workout just because I am so tense up. I'm not flexible the way I used to be. So I'm going to work on that before I started doing my weight training. So my workout plan for January has been planned. Clean the bookshelf. I did not do that because I went up there to look at the bookshelf and it had food sticking all over it. Some of the shelf was broken and I just walk away. Clean living room. I did clean the living room. I realized we need a new couch. The couch I had was gifted to me by my friend who moved in here and it's small. I only have the 3 area to sit. So we don't really have family time on the couch. That someone's already should have sat on the floor, and the cushions is all messed up. My kids just threw that up. So I'm gonna need a new couch. After I cleaned up, I realized it had a lot of blanket on it, so I really didn't notice it. And then I took the blanket, I cleaned it up, it was just destroyed. My car broke down, so I need to fix my car. And I was trying to fix it by myself because I didn't have the money. My car had a flat tire. So then I was like, okay, I will switch it out to my spare tire. But then it wasn't just one tire that messed up, it was the three tires. So I said, okay, I do need to go and get that fixed. So I called around, found a cheaper place. I was going to go get new tires. And I went to turn the car on, and it's not turning on. So I'm like, okay, it's probably just the battery that's there. So I got a new battery on Friday, and then I put a battery in that the car worked, and I said, okay. And I was going to take the car to the car place on Monday. I went up there early in the morning. Abigail dropped me off, and the car is not turning on. I'm like, what? The battery is dead. So I thought it was the alternator because it makes sense. You know, battery is not working, alternator is not charging, and something's probably wrong with the alternator. So then I took the alternator out, and I took it to the shop, and the beach tested it, and the guy was like, the alternator is fine. So then I finally figured out I have a parasitic jaw for my car. It's just too much for me to move every little part to search for it. It was just too tedious. So I just decided I'm just going to take the car, tow the car up there on Monday, and then I would just do a payment plan with the guy. I already called. They can do a payment plan, and he's going to find the parasitic jaw, and then he's going to fix my tire. So that's why I have fixed my car up here. And then I want to make videos and edit my video and post plans to social media. I didn't do that all week because I was just busy with studying. And then for my habit tracker, I did a great job on my praying every morning. I missed like 2 days because I did work on Thursday and Friday. So that messed my schedule up. For my workout, I missed 2 days, and I see that as a great start for a habit tracker and developing a habit. So that's there. Yeah, so now we're just going to plan this out. Okay, so this is the week of January 11 to the 17th. And then the most top thing, I'm going to take this page out to help me see what I'm transferring up here. Okay, so that is it. Now I'm going to do some little bit of decoration. I'm going to put stickers on here, and while I do that, I'm going to let you know a little bit of myself. I'm going to tell you about myself because you don't really know that much about me. So my channel said Doris C. Johnson on there, and yes, that is one of my name. My name was changed when I was coming to the States. When I was coming to the States, the United Nations changed my name, one, to make it easy for my mom, and two, to make it easy for people to pronounce. I was born, my birth name was Sowolo Doris Chulubo. When we're coming to the US, my biological father, who did not raise me, he left when I was 2, changed his last name before we were born to Hine because he was doing it as a respect to a family that helped him with school. So he changed his last name to Hine. But when he had his children, he wanted his children to have his family last name, which is Chulubo. Full name was Sowolo Doris Chulubo. So that was my name. Back home, everyone called me Sowolo, Sowolo. No one even called me Doris back home. But when I was coming, the lady was like, it'll be easier if, one, your children's last name matches their biological father last name, and then two, their name need to be easier to pronounce. And so she took out my first name and my last name, and I became Doris Hine. So I was Doris Hine until I married my ex-husband, and then I became Doris Johnson. So that was my name. My children's last name is Johnson, and I was Doris Johnson for a long time. But I changed my name after the divorce. I went to court, which is a long process because I was not just changing my last name. I was going back to my birth name, the name I was born with, because that is my name. I want my name back. So I had to go through a court process, file, pay some money to let the judge know and explain to the judge why I wanted to change my name to that. And I told the judge it's my birth name. But I also decided to keep the Johnson name because that is my children's name, and I wanted to have my children's last name. So now my name is Sowolo Doris Chulubo Dash Johnson. And I feel great about it because that is my name. That is who I am. And if you cannot pronounce my name, that is on you. I feel like if a person care about you to take the time to learn how to pronounce your name, I should not change who I am to make other people comfortable, to make other people happy. That is the name my mother gave me when I was born with. And if you don't have the time to learn how to pronounce my name, then you don't have the time. Then you are not that important, or I'm not that important to you in your life. I take the time to learn people's name. American name was hard for me to pronounce when I came to the States, but I took the time to learn names, and I feel like when a person care about you, they will learn your name. So I am just going, and that was evidence with my ex-husband. He never learned my name. He joked around with it and he never learned about it. And I allowed that to happen. And I realized now that I'm older and I'm learning a lot of things, it was not that he couldn't pronounce it. He just didn't care to put the effort into learning how to pronounce it. So moving forward, I'm not going to try to make it easier for people. I'm going to tell you my name. You can choose to call me Doris or you can choose to call me Sawolo. That is your choice because both of them is my name. But if you say, oh, I can't pronounce, I'm just going to go with Doris because it's easier, then I will be kind of offended by that. Because I'm like, you can take the time to at least practice and learn. It's not that hard. It's so well. So yeah, so that is there. And for this year, for 2026, I have decided to be selfish. Not selfish as in running over someone or being unchrist-like. No, I have decided to be selfish, to put myself first for once, to take care of myself. Before I was a very people pleaser. I please people. I smile a lot to make people comfortable, to make people happy. And I have decided for 2026, I'm not going to do that. I'm not responsible for other people's feelings. I'm only responsible for my feelings and how I respond to other people, how people do things. I cannot control people's feelings, and I shouldn't have to. I should not confirm to other people's belief because it makes them comfortable. I'm going to be who God made me to be. I'm going to be respectful because that's the kind of person I am. But I'm not going to be submissive to people around me. I'm not going to try to fit into a bubble that other people make for me. So with this new role I'm trying to take to be those things, I know I am going to lose people, and that is okay. I learned that sometimes some people are important in your life for a time frame, and then sometimes they are not. You find new people, you stranger become important, while people that was important become non-existent, and that is fine. I don't feel guilty like I used to do when someone don't want to be friends with me or say something that I feel like it's hurtful or say something that go against what I'm saying. I don't really, I don't feel bad anymore. I'm like, okay, I understand that is your way you see things, but that is not how I see things. That does not go with what I believe, and I'm going to remove myself from that situation. See, this is why I don't use stickers because I don't really know how to decorate stickers. I don't know how to decorate with stickers, but it's just so pretty. See, I have another book up here, just so pretty when you put it on there, but I don't know how to. Ooh, I think I have the money here. I don't have to write the months down. Ooh, let me see if I'll take that off. So this is what my week is gonna look like. Thank you so much for sticking around watching this video and have a blessed day. Bye.